Good afternoon. My name is Alex and I'm a commercial director of the Bir Peks Corporation, and today I would like to present you the activities of the company and then switch to the description of the particularities of the product line Bir Peks Oптима, which is, in our opinion, the most optimal choice for your region. Bir Peks was established in 1998 with the aim of widespread introduction of modern polymer pipeline systems and includes companies operating in various fields of production, united by the task of constructing modern internal engineering systems. It is fair to mention that Bir Peks remained the first and the only producer of PEX pipes on the territory of the CIS countries until 2004. Today, the distribution network is spread around Russia. It includes 16 commercial representatives and 11 dealers. The company has 90 employees, most of whom remain in the company for 10 years and longer. The range of Bir Peks is 3 technologically completed systems of pressure pipes, 3 methods of pipe connections, 3 types of processed raw materials, 7 pipe diameters, a corrugated protective pipe, and a large selection of armature. Let's carry on. I'll say a few words about our services and overall activities in which the company specializes. So here are the professional services provided by the company: development of modern engineering solutions, preparation of the technical documentation, design and redesign of the engineering systems, supply of the components, installation work, and pre-commissioning work. And now let's switch to the general activities so I can provide you with a quick but slightly more detailed explanation. So, research. From 2001 until 2008, we conducted in-depth studies of the long-term strength of cross-linked polyethylene pipes when working with a coolant at a temperature of 95 degrees Celsius. The research had no analogues in the world. Innovation. Research activities combined with the accumulated experience help us to correctly formulate the requirements, select material, and direct engineering thought to solving problems. This is how simple solutions appear, which are rightfully called innovative. Production. The production is deployed on its own area of more than 2,000 square meters and is constantly developing. The territory of the plant is located in Moscow region, 17 kilometers away from Moscow. Design. The corporation carries out work on the design of the heating systems, water supply, and other internal engineering systems. We are partnering with design companies in many cities of Russia and abroad. We have designed more than 1 million square meters of areas of various purposes. Sales. As I have said earlier, the distribution network is spread around the whole country. However, we are still exporting our products to a few neighboring countries such as China, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. Bir Peks took part in the ISH Messe Frankfurt exhibition in 2017 and 2019, where we have managed to attract a lot of attention to our unique pipeline system. However, due to the COVID and further circumstances, we didn't manage to establish a stable partnership. Finally, the last but not the least activity is a construction, as the company carries out the whole range of works on the internal engineering systems. We also act as a general contractor on a construction site. In the past 6 years, we have installed of more than 2 million square meters of residential and public buildings. I forgot to draw your attention into the building represented on the picture on the left-hand side. It is the second tallest building in the world, called Shanghai Tower, and its heating system is mounted using Bir Pek's premium pipeline system. I guess I've mentioned enough about the company, and I would like to present you the product lines. So, as you may see, we produce 3 pipeline systems, each of which corresponds to the certain purpose with certain operational conditions. Depending on the scenario of your specific design project, we will provide you with the most optimal solution. So, as it is stated, Bir Pek's Optima is the most budget system. That is why it is the most optimal choice for most of the household needs. However, due to reduced wall thickness, it mostly suits the needs of horizontal distribution of water and heat supply. Bir Pek's standard system is the best ratio of price and quality. It corresponds to the maximum operation class of the standards. However, it demonstrates strength characteristics above its counterparts. Bir Pek's premium system simply doesn't have any analogues because it is the only PEX pipe in the world that corresponds to the real maintenance conditions in such countries like Russia, where the length of the heating period is 3 times longer than in Europe and the coolant temperature is 25 degrees higher. In order to believe in my statements, we recommend viewing our test playlist on YouTube, where the advantages of the samples over pipe competitors is clearly demonstrated. Now, you can see the range of the main assortment of Bir Peks, including the products of our own production, so as products of our partners that are always available for our clients. So here are PE pipes that could be produced from both cross-linked polyethylene and polyethylene of raised temperature resistance, brass and polymer fittings with different connection types, pipeline armature, manifolds, fasteners, decorative elements for hiding open areas, insulation and radiators. However, the company is capable of supplying any types of engineering components depending on the individual circumstances of your project. And finally, we will discuss the Optima system in more detail so you may consider whether it suits your local needs. So, the Bir Pek's Optima pipeline system includes pipes either made of the PEX B or P or T material, as has been said earlier, either cross-linked polyethylene or polyethylene of raised temperature resistance, self-crimped fittings, sleeves, and compression fittings. The operation pressure and temperature of the system are 6 bars and 80 degrees Celsius respectively. It complies with the highest class of operation according to ISO. The system is appropriate for pretty much all water needs. So let's first discuss the self-crimp connection, which is patented by a company in 2015. Such fittings are made of brass or polymer. They are used to connect pipes sections to each other as well as to switch to a thread. Such type of connection belongs to the category of non-detachable. That is why it is permissible to hide it inside the walls, floors, ceilings. The mounting process is very straightforward. It is certainly doesn't require any special skills. As you can see on the animation on the left hand side, the sleeve is put on the pipe, then they get expanded with the tool. So the only tool that you need is an expander, and then the fitting gets inserted into them. So that is it. The molecular memory of the material will bring the pipe and the sleeve back to its initial sizes, evenly crimping the surface of the fitting around the entire circumference. That is it. No further actions required. You may pressurize the system in 1 hour time. Compression fittings are made of desinsification resistant brass, grade LS59/1. Normally, such type of connection is used in the open areas, so it will become easy to maintain due to no need for a tool as it's mounted with wrenches. The connection doesn't include any gaskets or rubber rings, so you may be sure that it will serve you long and true. Such connection belongs to the category of detachable. That is why it is not allowed to hide it inside the monolith. Now you can observe a part of the ISO table that regulates the scope of pipelines. The table describes the temperatures and the corresponding periods that pipe must withstand once it matches the certain operation class of the table. Here is the list of areas of application of the discussed system of pipes and fittings. So the Bir Pek's Optima system may be used for such purposes as portable cold and hot water supply systems, high temperature heating systems, warm floor and cold panel systems, so as heating of the fields, stadiums and cooling of the ice skate rinks. So now let's summarize the advantages of the PE pipelines, of the polyethylene pipeline systems compared to the outdated solutions such as polypropylene pipelines, considering the fact that PE pipes are mostly used in the pressure systems. So, PE pipes possess a higher temperature resistance up to 95 degrees Celsius as the operating temperature. It is possible to wind coils of PE pipes up to 800 meters, which certainly saves money, the cost of delivery, and the storage. So it helps to minimize the waste on the construction site. Plasticity of such pipes allows to avoid unnecessary connections, thereby reducing the risks. As was mentioned earlier, connection types for PE pipes are allowed to monolith, which increases the aesthetics of the system. PE pipes have a smooth surface, that is why they do not overgrow, therefore there is no narrowing of the internal section of the pipe. Connection methods do not require electricity on the construction site. And finally, the lifetime of PE pipelines is 50 years and longer, depending on the maintenance conditions. So that is it for now. Thank you very much for listening. I'll be very happy to proceed the discussion in the most appropriate way for you.